Alright, welcome to part 1 of episode 4 of House of Torg, or Star Trek House of Torg. Alright, so to let everyone know, because Captain Borath here, Benthoven, in fact did complete our translation challenge, which was, he translated Ujvam Nov Wehupkang, which means, of course, what, Bent?
Let's see, where did I write that down? Because I did this a week ago.
Yeah.
I don't even remember. I don't think I saved where I wrote it down. It's in the... Oh, I know how to find it. It's under here. It means, are we willing to defend this alien ship?
There you go. Yep. So that means that everyone starts out with an extra point of momentum for the party, and Bent gets an extra point of determination. But let's quickly go through who everybody is and what their role on the ship is, starting with the captain.
I am the captain. Benthoven plays the role of Captain Borath, also known as Borach Hod. I think I said that close.
Yes, you did.
Mostly right. But, yeah, I just run the show and get mad and screw up and yell yich, which means tribble. It's how I swear. I'm going to try to implement some more Klingon today. We'll see what happens. Tach.
Did you just say Tach?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Yeah, good deal.
Capper, Tach.
What are you trying to say?
I'm trying to say go on with your...
Oh, then you would want to say Yitach.
Dang it! I said Tach, which means continue. Wait, Yitach?
Yeah, that's the imperative.
Yeah, that's an imperative.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, well...
Yitach.
Tach. And we'll start next with TD Lane.
Hi, I'm T. Lane. I play Lorg, and defending an alien ship? That's what we call heresy.
Not necessarily. Depends. They might be allies. Like the Federation.
Yeah.
Alright, but what's your role on the ship?
I am the weapons officer and first officer.
Okay. Alright, and let's get to Lieutenant Commander Kruge.
Hi, I'm Lieutenant Commander Kruge. I am Lieutenant Commander.
Yes.
I'm played by, in real life, Duke Ellington.
But not the Duke Ellington, though, right?
No.
A Duke Ellington?
Who's
One version of Duke Ellington.
Okay.
And, I am the helmsman.
The helmsman, okay.
The helmsman, yeah. I'm like a regular old Tom Paris.
Yes.
Think of me as a Klingon version of Tom Paris.
Or that guy who was the head of Wesley Crusher's flight wing at the Federation, or the Starfleet Academy.
That's a different guy.
Totally not Tom Paris, even though exact same backstory and the same actor.
Yeah, totally different. That's a different
completely different.
Maybe that was his twin.
With a different last name?
Yeah, clone. Something. I don't know.
Maybe. Alright, let's go on to...
Adopted twin.
I think they covered that in Star Trek Clone Wars.
I'm pretty sure his name is Tom Jump.
Ooh.
Oh, God, stop.
Alright, let's go on to Dakota.
Melody Monoton.
Hi, I'm Deadly Dakota Raptor Dakota, and I'm playing as Mogak Kabut, the ship's engineer.
Alright, and then last but not least, except in rank, we have Corporal Anon.
You know, see, the more I go last not least to me.
Well, I mean, we just go in order of rank. We could do reverse rank.
Anon. No, it's okay. I'm Corporal Anon. I play a really buff lady on the ship, Ehuda, who is the ship's both field medic and cook.
And also a pretty good transporter operator.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah. She's a bit of a jack of, several trades. Well, I mean, to be fair,
multiple trades.
if you're a good cook, you make a pretty decent living on a Klingon ship. Good cooking is highly valued on Klingon ships. Klingons like to eat.
I mean, cooking is valued, period.
Right.
Seems like they only like to eat when they drink, but okay.
Well, I mean,
drink.
Yeah.
That's true.
When do they not like to
I
drink?
need more blood wine, crewman.
Well, maybe we can declare a feast at some point. But first, let's get the captain's log for this episode. Take it away, Captain.
Captain's log started 53458.5. The IKS Sorpuq vaHbo has been exploring the Shackleton Expanse for several weeks now. And while we have identified several exploitable worlds, none are of major value to the Empire. We are now en route to the gravimetric research station on Gentoo 6 for routine maintenance checks. The Gentoo system is known for its complex orbits. The system contains 2 black holes, a red dwarf, many planets, and countless asteroids, comets, and other debris. The interplay of all these gravity wells and waves has made this location useful to both the Klingon and Federation navigation specialists at the Gentoo Research Outpost.
Alright. On the view screen, stars streak past you as you travel at warp 4.5 towards your destination at Gentoo 6. A beep comes through the comms panel and the comms officer says, "Captain, incoming hail from Gentoo 6.
On screen.
Alright. A female Klingon appears on screen and says, "Captain Borath, this is Dr. Krell of Venwatich Pred Gushak. I require that you move up the timetable for your visit here. There are increasing gravity anomalies in the system, and we do not yet know the cause. What we do know is that this has put several comets on chaotic trajectories that cross Gentoo 6's orbit within only a few hundred kilocams. We may require evacuation."
All right, we can get there in Helmsman. How long will it take to get there? At maximum warp.
At maximum warp, you can get there in a couple hours.
It will take us a couple hours at maximum.
Let's get there we're gonna get there in a couple hours, lady. Okay, so just hold your horses.
We don't
be
have
right
any
there.
horses at Gentoo 6 research outpost.
It's a metaphor from the. Hold on a second. It's a metaphor from Divit Nuch, Federation culture.
I see.
So we'll be there in a few hours.
That is acceptable. And then the transmission just cuts out.
Captain Helmsman, lay in a course and engage maximum warp.
Alright, at this point we
Okay.
will play our opening and then we will come back. It will not be a new scene though, so we're not reducing the momentum by 1.
Make it so.
Alright, so the helmsman punches in a new speed and the ship speeds on up and we go to our opening scene.
Loch. Shuvit pupvur chero. Klingar nuj sorpuq vaHbo. Tapme tachbo bech dochvam e. Pelish batchvad. Klingar wopvadje. Kopbe chuj chu charchtach.
Alright, we are back from the opening credits, which is always fun, you know. Alright, so before you guys reach there, you have a chance to do things like check with, you know, like the computers, databanks and whatnot about Gentoo 6 in case there's anything you guys want to learn about it. Or we can just go in without you guys having learned anything.
I will not object.
I usually recommend gaining as much intel as possible before you head into a new situation, but you know.
Smart.
I think we should go and look into gravitational anomalies.
Engineer, scan for gravitational anomalies en route.
Okay.
Mokak. I can't pronounce anything anymore.
You can just call him Mogoth.
Mogoth.
Okay.
Mogoth.
All right.
Stand for anomalies en route.
All right. I'm going to tell you right now that I will have him roll when you guys, right after you guys get out of warp at the edges of the system. Until then, you're not going to really be detecting much. But he'll be keeping an eye on it. But
gaining intel.
One thing you can do is you can take a reason science check, difficulty 0, to check with the ship's computers, which will be assisted by the ship's computer science roll, to learn more about the Gen 2-6 research station if you want.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well
so
done.
that was just a roll that I heard, and why am I not seeing it? Oh, there it is. Well, that's a nothing.
Whoops. But it is a difficulty 0, right?
Yep. So you did manage to learn something about the Gen 2-6.
But the ship helps, right?
The ship does not help because the ship only gets to help if you guys roll at least one success.
Oh, never mind then.
So, Gen 2-6 is a small, mostly frozen world orbiting a red dwarf star to which it is tidally locked. The subsolar point is a balmy 40 degrees Celsius. This area is also bathed in harsh radiation. As temperature declines towards the terminator, this radiation subsides, but so does the temperature. Around the area where the sun is about 10 degrees above the horizon, the temperature is about -2 Celsius, and the radiation levels, while not healthy for prolonged stay, are acceptable for several days. If you would like, you may spend one more point of momentum to reveal a new piece of information.
Do it.
Alright.
Yeah, do it.
Gen 2-6 has several native life forms. All are either adapted for harsh radiation, cold, or some combination. The Gen 2 Klaprach is a large, furry, bipedal predator known to be particularly vicious.
Ooh, that sounds scary.
Yes.
Well, when we go there, we should maybe bring some defensive weapons with us in case we get attacked.
You know, Captain? Sounds like good hunting.
Does,
Ooh.
yeah.
We could maybe do that if there's time.
Well, you can take another similar check to learn more about the research station itself, because it is technically a separate.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Do that.
Okay. Does anyone want to assist this time, maybe?
I will assist.
Okay. So that's going to be another reason science. So, Dakota, why don't you take your roll on that, since you're apparently leading the way on that? Alright, so that is 2 successes, plus I will roll for the ship. The ship did not manage to assist because I rolled poorly, but that's okay. You still get 2 successes, which is 2 more than necessary. So after I read this, you can decide whether or not you want to ask further questions or bank some of it. So here's what you learn.
Even roll your feral hot arms.
The Gen 2-6 research station is an underground station with only sensor arrays exposed to the open air. This was done as a cheap but effective means to protect the station from radiation and from any bolide impacting the inhabited parts of the station. The station includes visible light, radio wave, and infrared telescopes, a precision laser interferometric gravimeter, a miniaturized sulfuryl chloride neutrino detector, and 8 separate computer cores slaved to a single processing unit for orbital and body simulation and projection calculations. Technobabble. Spending a point, you can spend some momentum. You can up to 2 because you did gain 2.
Okay.
Oh, you want to spend the first one, or you just want to bank both of them?
No.
Well, what do you guys think?
Hmm.
You have up to 2 points to spend, and I have up to 2 things that I have already worked out to give you, without you even needing to wonder.
I would take it.
Well, let's spend the first one.
Spend the first one.
Okay.
See what happens.
Dr. Krell, the woman who just called you, is seen as a somewhat fringe figure. While her published work in journals is of decent quality, it is not much cited, and the ideas she puts forth about the importance of advanced navigational algorithms have been met with anything from quiet dismissal by most to open mockery. However, Chancellor Martok decided to put some funding aside for her research. Apparently, he thinks better navigation computers are a good idea.
I mean,
Smart.
bad idea.
You want to spend the second one?
Yes.
Okay. Dr. Krell requested a partnership with the Daystrom Institute and was granted, and this was granted by both Starfleet Command and Chancellor Martok. As a result, 3 Federation scientists are stationed at the Gen 2-6 research outpost.
Okay. So there's Federation scientists there.
Yes.
2 of them.
You know,
3 of them.
it sounds like to
Three
me
of them.
that the Klingon scientific community didn't like her very much, and they asked the Chancellor if he could just give her a grant and send her to some barren place out in the middle of nowhere where she couldn't bother everybody else. If I'm gonna be esoteric and say real.
I'm not getting that, but that could be true.
Maybe. When Martok makes a decision like that, though, it's not always obviously agreed upon by everyone else.
Yeah, Martok has been a controversial but fairly effective chancellor in the last few years.
And he's been a pretty good Klingon to have on your side, so
That is definitely true.
I'll trust his opinion on that. Anyway.
Although he only has half the normal number of eyes.
Well, he has as many eyes as he feels he needs, and he's made that clear before. So
Fair enough.
and I don't know if I agree, but if it works for him, it works for him. It's easier to blink, I guess.
All right.
Yeah.
So we are going to change scenes because you guys are about to come out of warp.
Yeah.
Alright, so you pop out of warp and you're in the middle of a field of asteroids. While they're not densely packed, they are moving rapidly and erratically, and many of them are large enough to cause damage, even with the shields up. So, navigating this area is going to require a difficulty 2 daring con check, assisted by the ship's sensors con, and this check has a threat range of 3. So, if you fail, you will be hit by some kind of asteroid or comet. But beforehand, I'm going to ask that Dakota, since he was ordered to scan for gravitational anomalies, this is the earliest time when you're really going to get a sense of that. So why don't you take, I'm sorry, a control science check. All right. And I will check with the ship, which has in fact succeeded. So you gain 2 points of momentum, or, I mean, I guess you can also spend them for asking questions. But, yes, there are unusual graviton fields here, although it is hard to pinpoint an origin source for them. And also I want to say hey to Tesla Ranger and Unidentified Leviathan and I think it's Turv Boy? I think that's how I say it. I don't know. I don't know how to say things. So yeah, there you go.
What was the other check earlier, by the way?
Oh, that was for navigating. If you want to actually navigate all down to Gen 2.6, you're going to have to take a daring con check, which will probably end up being Commander Kruge here.
Yeah. I'm ready to whatever you tell me to.
I don't remember how much I said while I was muted.
Oh,
But it was yeah, so let's start over with the decision to make now, because I said a bunch of stuff and I was muted the whole time, so sorry.
It's okay. So, right now your mission directives are determine whether or not the outpost station needs to be evacuated, and if so, evacuate them. And secondarily, assist in determining the cause of the gravitational
Yeah,
fluctuations.
so we gotta hail them first, because like I know we're in a complex gravitational system, so all the black holes and everything are on. But yeah, we gotta get them out of there, or at least hail them and see what they have to say. So
What? Do you want to hail Gen 2.6?
yeah, so we're gonna hail them and ask them the status and what we can do to help now that we've arrived.
All right, so you hail, and Dr. Krell is back on. Turboy is Cheddar 20 on Discord. Got it. Yeah, whenever you guys all have different names everywhere, and I can't keep it straight.
Yeah.
All right,
guys, come on.
But anyway, all right. So Dr. Krell answers the hail. Says, "You've made good time, Captain."
Thank you. Are you guys in need of immediate evacuation?
The need is not urgent right now. However, in the next few days, it may become more important. We're still trying to figure out what the cause of these anomalies are. But as it stands right now, our navigational algorithms are not returning correct results based on observation. So unfortunately, we can't help you navigate closer.
that's where I come in.
That's where you come in.
All right, you want me to roll? Or you gotta finish this conversation, sorry.
I mean, that's up to Ben.
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't know what else we have to do now that we're here.
Well-
Either go there or don't. So we can't. We're too far away to transport anyone. It seems like so.
Yeah, you're on the edge of the system.
Yeah. So why don't we try our navigation then? Let's figure out how to spend momentum. Maybe. How much momentum do we have?
What is this a difficulty?
This is a difficulty 2 daring con check, assisted by the ship's sensors and con, and the threat has the check has a threat range of 3. So you can have someone assist you.
Okay.
So who has the best daring con besides?
Mine is 11.
Total?
Mine's 4.
That's 13. You can just say it is 13.
Oh, okay.
Mine's
Yeah,
12.
We'll go for it.
Yeah, well, I would say that be assisted by crewman Ethel, although you might have to call her up to the bridge since she's not normally there. Uh-oh.
Oh my gosh. And so it begins.
Ethel?
Crewman Echo to the bridge on the double.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Make it fast,
seriously.
please.
Well, unfortunately, I'm going to use that first one. So, yeah.
I think we might crash.
the
in
ship
that.
actually, the ship does not get to roll. Instead, because you rolled 2 complications, you guys are taking a whole pile of damage.
Just FYI, that was a daring command roll.
Oh, was it?
Daring con.
Oh, you should have been using daring con.
Yeah, so I don't know
So,
what you're
I'll let you roll. I'll let you roll one. Roll at 1, and you put the threat range to 3. But I'll let you roll a daring con. Well, it's only supposed to be 1, but like I said, I take the first one, so that is actually enough successes, and it's also 1 complication, and the ship didn't help, but that's okay. So you guys.
But we still have the 2 complications, right?
You still have 1 complication.
Okay.
Yay!
Okay. Well.
Why is it?
It's a little better.
Why did nothing come up? There we go.
The fun thing is, the audience, we can all see here that before the show started, Dabber was rolling a bunch of challenge dice to make sure they would work in the virtual system.
Yeah, they're being
And
weird.
then here, first time he tries it, doesn't work.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, but here's what I'm going to say. You guys managed to luckily avoid any actual damage, but a asteroid did slam into the hull. You might want to put your shields up.
Is Hull responding?
Hull is responding. Like I said, you didn't suffer any damage, but you might want to put your shields up.
Diverting power to shields, Captain.
Very well.
Okay, so your shields come up, and you do drop down 1 point of power. So you are now at power 8. In case you didn't know about power, that is a thing.
Oh, nice. Do I need to have a place to keep track of that? Or?
I'm keeping track of it for now.
Alright, well, that works.
Okay. So you guys managed to successfully navigate through, and you are now at the point at which you are ready to establish a orbit around Gen 2-6, but it's also tricky, given that the world is surrounded by a clutter of minor moons, which trap various small cometary bodies in various orbits, some of which result in impact on Gen 2-6, or a moon thereof, or ejection back into the larger solar system. So, this is going to be a control con check with a difficulty of 2, aided by the ship sensors con, and it is just down to the regular old threat range of 1.
Okay. Control con.
Okay. Did someone want to assist? Hit Ethel again?
Control con.
Yeah.
Yep, and just 1 die.
Just 1.
Okay, yeah. Here. Just 1 control. Alright.
Alright, and then the ship did not succeed, but you still gain a point of momentum, and you manage to establish a successful, safe orbit around Gen 2-6. However, none of the safe orbits are in at a geosynchronous distance. As a result, you only have transporter windows down to the surface near the station every hour or so, unless you would like to spend a point of momentum to establish it at every half hour or so.
We have momentum for that. I think we should.
Okay, I also think we should.
Okay.
You never
So,
know when that might come in
you
handy.
spend a
You
point of
never
momentum.
know when that might come in handy. Exactly.
So by spending a point of momentum, you manage to find yourself a lower but still stable orbit, which results in more frequent transport windows. Although the transport windows are a little bit shorter, but that's really not that big of a deal because it doesn't take very long to transport people. So there you go. All right. So
All right.
if you like, you are now in orbit. You can take surface scans. You can hail the station.
I just had a thought. You transport somebody near the end of the window, but if the window goes out while you're transporting them, you just get a pair of legs.
Look, I've lost body parts in transport incidents. We memories back up.
All right. So
Granted, it was a single finger, but
what would you guys like to do?
Why are you so short now? Well, I don't have legs anymore.
Should we perhaps contact the colony and see what they want us to do?
Yeah.
Our station?
Captain, what do you think?
You know, number one, you're allowed to give that order. Like you raised shields before, yeah, you're allowed to give orders like that. So yeah, you can do that.
Okay. So why don't you give that order there, number one?
Establish communications with the station.
Okay. Dr. Krell answers again, and she says, Captain, I'm increasingly worried about the safety of the station. Think that unless we can detect the source of the anomaly and possibly fix it, the station may have to be evacuated in a few days. Fortunately, this is coming at a critical point in my research. If you'd like to come down to the station, I'll show you some of my data and give you access to my computers to help with the investigation.
Okay, I'll send in the away team.
Alright.
Alright, so I'm gonna go and I wanna bring Mogak and I wanna bring
The main characters?
And I wanna bring Kruge and more. I wanna bring everybody. We're all going.
The main
Oh,
characters.
let's do it.
Okay, so as you do your preliminary scans to see where to transport down to, the subsurface station is actually a little bit tricky to beam down to, and it's a bit risky. However, you can beam down just outside and try to get into that area.
Alright.
Well, let's make sure we have weapons with us, disruptors, and at least one batleth with us.
Alright.
Yeah.
Equipping yourselves with batleths costs some momentum. Same for disruptor rifles, although you could do like a combination, like some people have disruptor rifles, some people
Well,
have...
yeah, that's what I want to do. I want everyone. Well, are disruptors handheld weapons? Do we have those?
Yeah, you have, so you have your like Doc Togs, Mechleths, and disruptor pistols as normal stuff. So you have like a dagger, a little sword, and a pistol as your normal stuff.
That's all automatic. I still want to bring. I don't know who. So one of you bring a battle. One of you bring a rifle.
I'll bring a rifle.
Got it. Batleth?
I'll bring that left.
Done.
Okay.
Disruptor rifle for me.
Fair. Sure.
Yes. Yes.
I was just going to do one of each, but two is fine.
Alright, apparently
Anyone
I
else?
forgot to add something to roll 20.
I'm going to bring my Brock Lul.
You're gonna bring your Brock Lull?
Oh yeah, Brock Lul.
Okay. I mean, basically I'm just saying that like you're just bringing your own body.
I still don't know what it means, so I'm just going to start.
I mean, it mostly just gives you resistance 1 on non-lethal attacks.
Yeah, take that, non-lethal attacks.
I know, right? Get wrecked.
Get right.
Give me 1 second. I need to find a thing I apparently forgot to bring.
No, I think I'll bring Rockwool too.
Yeah, good idea. Commander Lord, can you call the emergency medical hologram up to the bridge, to the man bridge while we're going?
You physically cannot.
Like, I know he'll give you a hard time, that's why I don't want to deal with him. So.
We need to like
I
install.
don't think he has that
projectors.
ability.
We need to install projectors for
Yeah,
that.
we
Like around
need is to wait a couple hundred years, or a couple hundred years, and then get the mobile emitter technology.
I mean, you can activate him and call him up.
What's that?
You can activate him and call him up.
But you said he can't come up though.
Yeah, you can't come to the bridge, but you can call him. You can give him. You can, open a channel to the sick bay.
We just want someone on the bridge to man the ship while we're.
Oh, you've got
Like,
various
we have
people like
crewmen
Ensign.
for
Like
that.
Ensign Gensen is gonna stay up here and man the con, and
Okay.
Lieutenant Clang can take.
What happened at the end of last episode of Ensign Gensen?
She had the plant stuff removed, and now she feels
didn't
all
she
sad about it.
Didn't she stay on the planet?
Oh, did she?
Didn't we lose
Yeah,
her character?
I thought that's what you decided.
I think we did.
Oh, then I guess you can't use Ensign Gensen.
But we can use Lieutenant Clang.
Yeah.
Be-
Lieutenant Clang can take over, and some other character
Alright.
can just be in charge of piloting the ship.
Look, as long as the ship doesn't go clang, it'll be fine.
Right.
Lieutenant Clang to the bridge.
Lieutenant Clang is already on the bridge. He's a science officer. Come on, guys.
Oh,
Yeah, come on.
sorry.
Come on.
All right, so
Up here.
I can't see it, so it's hard to picture it sometimes.
you guys can beam down to the surface if you'd like.
Thinking about it.
Oh,
Yeah,
and
let's
Ken
do it.
Hoven's employee asks, what is this game? This is Star Trek Adventures, the Klingon Empire. Okay, so you guys beam down to the surface, and I'm going to change my my sound here to, let's see, switch to a different sound, and this is also going to be the end of a scene, so we're going to take away one momentum, and let's see.
Sounds windy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. So you beam down to the surface, and you are in a very cold location. And around you, you hear some ominous noises.
Spooky.
Remember how there are some Gentoo Haragme?
Yeah. Scan for life forms and get your weapons ready.
Yeah, we're ready.
As I pull out my knife, my little blade.
Alright, so I am going to switch you guys to a new location. And I'm going to open up the Roll20 here. Up on the screen. So, as you're scanning, you detect 4 rather large life forms.
That's fine.
And let me get up their rules, because one of them steps out from behind a collection of rocks and roars at you. And that means that we are going to be starting combat pretty soon.
Nice. But then we brought some weapons.
Thought ahead.
Oh dear.
Yep, and by the way, I spent 6 rep to bring these guys in, bringing me down to a total of 4.
Oh, good. That's to know you spent prep to make sure we die.
Alright, so one of them you can see, or at least some of you can.
Yep.
So who would like to go first?
Check out Long Riders up your
Wait, what did
So
you...
I can't
what-
see. So anyone who can
So
see.
wait, you did
Or,
you did spend a momentum, right, to bring advanced weapons?
yeah.
So who's bringing... so basically you can each bring either a batleth or a disruptor rifle.
I brought a bat'leth in.
Yeah, I brought a rifle.
I'm gonna bring
Rifle.
And I'm going to shoot first.
Okay.
I do want. Well, I don't know. I think 2 of each, but you guys do.
Now, you can take an aim action if you would like.
Does it count as my turn?
So on your turn, an aim action is a free action. So as long as you don't do any other free actions, you're good. And it also reduces the difficulty of 1, so it becomes a control security difficulty 1 check instead of a difficulty 2 check.
Okay, I will do that. Do I just roll 1 dice or 2?
2.
Okay, control security. I'm aiming.
All right. So you gain a momentum. You guys are back up to 1 momentum, and that was a rifle, right?
Yes.
And I assume that's not on your character sheet, is it?
Disruptor is. Let me look, hold on.
Is Disruptor rifle?
Disruptor pistol. No, you're right. The pistol.
Yeah. Okay. So let me grab that real quick.
Would you also mind telling the damage for the disruptor pistols?
4.
So disruptor rifles are 4 plus your security damage, and they're vicious 1. So there you go.
Okay. So
What about the pistol, Dapper?
The pistol is what it says on there. It should be 3 plus your security.
Mine was too high.
my pistol says 4. Yeah, I actually changed it. Okay, so I roll 4 plus my security, which is 1 second. Roll 5 dice.
5 challenge dice. Not challenge. Yeah, challenge. Well, the ones,
Yeah.
they're not the task rolls.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright, so that is
Why did it
3.
roll 4? Why did it only roll 4?
I don't know. It's broken. I'm just gonna write 3 in here. It's taken 3 damage.
Yeah. And then I roll 1 dice and 5 show up.
Alright, so let's see. One of the creatures jumps out from behind some rocks and it manages to get all the way up to here. And now it is someone else's turn.
I'm gonna fire at the one that's to our south. My disruptor pistol.
Okay. You may also aim if you would like.
Complication range.
Just regular.
Okay.
Alright, that is a hit. Ouch. 2, 3,
Ouch,
4,
indeed.
5, 6, 7. So,
Yeah,
you
You can roll 7 dice.
you just dropped that guy because that's an automatic injury.
You get to roll 7 dice? How do you get to roll 7 dice?
I have 4 security, dude.
Oh.
I am.
I think you did, I guess. Yeah, I mean,
To
can't
be perfectly honest, I am better with guns than I am in melee. I just like melee more.
Oh, okay. I'm terrible in all fighting, so.
I don't even know how it works. So I don't even know if I'm bad AC.
If basically your weapon via challenge dice rolls are your weapon damage plus your security. That's how many dice you get.
No, he's not dead, but he is injured. So you just dropped him. I'm trying to find a good. Whatever, we'll just put this little guy in there. He's out.
Yeah, but I don't know my weapon damage.
Alright, so this guy runs up to here. And he gets in grappling range of you guys.
Oh dear.
Alright. Whose turn is it next?
Mine? Because this guy's about to kill me, so... I think I said I brought a batleth, right?
Yep. Gonna give you
I want to
momentum.
use that. Do I have to aim? I'd like to aim if I can aim.
You can't aim with the momentum or with that, but you can get threat if you want to use a batleth.
Well,
But he brought a batleth.
I brought it.
Yep.
Yeah, I brought
And if
it.
you want to use it, it's an escalation weapon, so it costs you a point of threat.
What if I want to use my knife that I pulled out?
Then
I'm gonna
it's
use
not.
I'm gonna use my knife. This little guy? Come on, man. I'm a warrior.
Alright, then give me a point of threat.
And I stab at it
With what weapon?
with my little Klingon knife.
Okay.
Not the sword, not the disruptor, the knife.
Okay.
So I don't know how many I roll.
Well, first you need to roll yourself a daring security roll.
Daring security.
As does it. Unfortunately, it got 2 successes. You only got 1, which means it manages to bite you.
Ow.
Yeah.
How are we
I've in my med kit already.
It's always the kind of catch the band-aids out.
Alright, so it does 2, or actually only 1 point of damage because you have armor on and you have rock wall. So.
My arm's bleeding now.
Alright.
You're getting blood everywhere.
So now, another one pops out of somewhere. Where did I put it? Or maybe I don't have another one. There, 1, 2. Could have sworn I paid for 3. Oh, there it is. This one manages to run up to. One more managed to run out of some rocks, and there it is.
Oh dear.
Yeah. So whose turn is it now? Whose turn is it now? Oh, is
Someone said quietly I can do something, but I couldn't.
it was very
I'll go if nobody else is.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, so I do have the disrupt rifle.
Okay, you can take aim, although it is 1 more difficulty because that guy's in melee range, unless you want to back up.
I would like to back up and promptly shoot the one that just bit our crewmate here.
Okay.
Yes. Called revenge.
Go
Alright,
ahead.
what do
So you can just back up a little bit. Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
And then
Okay.
you do not get to take aim if you backed up, but that's okay because it roughs out to be about the same thing. But yeah, so take a control security check, and if you would like, you guys do have 1 point of momentum. You could add a die to it.
Does anyone want me to add the die to it?
Yes, I ordered you as your captain.
I do.
Alright,
Yeah.
alright, add the die.
All this thing's dead.
Well, you can still get 1 more roll, but it doesn't. Yeah, you get 1 more die.
Oh, so task roll 3?
Yeah.
Okay, alright.
All right, we'll just take that one. I really shouldn't, but whatever. I'm feeling nice. You managed to get a hit. Add a point of momentum back. But next time, I'm going to be much more strict.
Okay.
We can't help it that these things aren't working correctly.
Oh, it was working correctly.
I'm just stupid.
Right.
Oh. We can't help that either.
Yeah, exactly.
So, the rifle is 4 plus your security. So what's your security? To 3. So you get 7 challenge dice.
Oh, okay. What do I do with those?
Type in 7 under the challenge dice, and then quick roll.
Okay.
Oh, that's a
2,
little broken.
4, 6, 7. All right. So, unfortunately, they have a pretty. Oh wait, no. So you can tell that it absorbed a whole lot of that energy, but not quite all of it. And so you did not down it, but you have significantly damaged it. And that is all of the creatures. So whoever hasn't gone yet, and also I don't know why Hooge is at 8 when he should be at 0. But anyway, yeah.
Gone yet?
I haven't got
Who has not gone?
Dakota.
me.
All right, go for it. What do you want to do?
Alright, are they all, wait, no, which ones are still up? So none
Only
of
the
them?
one to the south is actually down right now.
Alright, I'll aim at the one north of me with my rifle.
Could you ping that one just so I know which one for sure? Okay.
The one that's further away from the comrades.
Got it. All right. Control daring. I mean, sorry. Control security.
security.
Yep.
2 dice or 3?
If you want to, you can spend the momentum that was just generated to take 3 dice.
Do it.
I'll just use 2.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, do that.
All right, that's a hit. So you're using a rifle, right?
That should only be 6 dice. It has 6 in my box.
Whatever. Just gonna go with
It's
it.
mildly broken.
All right. That guy just got injured. So he is down.
That's nonsense.
You guys should have one person left who hasn't gone. I think.
No, I think all of us are gone.
TD Lane, did you go?
Scrooge went.
Yeah, TD Lane went second.
Okay. Then I guess it is my turn. All right. So the remaining guy is gonna try to GTFO.
Yeah, I bet.
So he gets.
Yeah, it's a heart of a coward.
All right, and it's your guys' turn. So who wants to go first?
I'll go. I'm gonna use my character, and I'm going to fire upon the fleeing coward of an animal.
Okay.
No,
Well,
that's not good.
I'm gonna take a point of threat, and you miss.
Oh dear.
Good job, TD.
Ah, at least it didn't explode in my hands.
All right, who else wants
Well,
to
I
go?
can't really throw my bat with it, so you said
You could drop the batleth, pull out your pistol, and then move up to like here, and then still shoot it.
Anyone else have a long range rifle, or does that cost points to use? Like the battle cost a point to use.
So
I got a pistol, fine, I'll do it. I'm gonna move up to. Can I move up to here instead?
Yeah, that's fine.
Pull that thing out, and then what am I doing? A daring security?
Control security.
Control security? Oh, my numbers aren't so good. How much momentum do we have?
1 point of momentum.
Can I use one to add 1 dice to my shot?
Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna do that. So I can throw 3.
All right, that's a hit.
Nice.
Yeah.
Roll them challenge dice.
So how many challenge dice do I get to roll? That's my question. Because I have
Should be
2
5.
security. Okay. So I'm gonna type in 5 and see how many come out.
There you go. So
Oh my
that's
god, it's actually correct. That's a lot of damage.
Yeah, it's about time Captain stops getting injured when he fights.
Nice.
all right. This guy is definitely hurting. He is bleeding from multiple wounds. It is not having a good time. Who wants to go next?
I think we disrupted his life.
I'll go next.
That's a pun.
All right. What are you
I'm
gonna do?
going to aim again with my rifle.
Sorry, can you see it?
It's the one. Which one is the one that's trying to run away?
The one that's to the east of Botrock.
Oh, I cannot see it.
I don't think you can
The other
even
two are-
get into line of sight without using a dash action.
The other 2 are dead. Is that correct?
They're not dead, but they're unconscious.
Okay. Can I move a little bit? Oh, I gotta mess with this map a little bit.
So you can move to like here or here. But any adjacent location you can move to for free. If you want to go farther, it's a difficulty 0 dash action. You could roll. If you gain extra successes, you can go further. But you also risk, increased threat if you roll poorly. Can you see it now?
I can't even.
I say you shall shoot me Mach and then make it
Zoom out.
How about what if you
I can
just like
see it
move
here.
here?
I
Now
can see
you
it
might be
here.
able to see it.
Yeah, I can see it. Okay, can I aim, or was that movement my
That
passive
movement was
action?
your free action.
Okay. So I'm taking what is the role? Control security?
Yep.
Oh, okie dokie.
All right, that's a hit.
And I get to roll 5 challenge dice.
Well, you're using a rifle, right?
Yes.
So it's 6, because your security is 1.
I thought it was 4 plus 1.
Oh, you're right, it is 4 plus 1. I'm sorry, it is 5, yeah. Mobby.
I don't know how you get experienced at all.
Alright. And I'm going to do it. Let's hope. Oh, there's 5. Wow.
Alright.
5 damage. Oh, no, 6. Yeah, 5 damage.
Well, it's not quite. Because, you know, it has some resistance.
Oh.
But it is 5 damage. That you would have actually gotten if
hit.
it didn't have, you know, resistance. Alright, is there anyone I think Corporal Anon, I don't think you've gone, right?
What is it?
Yeah, I need to go again.
Okay.
The other two went down like it was nothing, but this one's just tanking it.
Alright. I guess I'll just shoot it again. Can I aim, or to aim do I have to get...
Can you see it?
Yeah, like a right.
If you can see the one that's still up, then you can just aim at it.
Okay. I'm gonna aim and blast away then.
Okay. Control
That's still
security.
control security?
Yep. Alright, that is a hit.
Alright.
And, I mean, it collapses.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
Alright, so,
Right.
these guys are now all unconscious, on the ground, sprawled about. Now what?
Can I attend to, like, who has been like this thing?
So the only person who's
What are
actually been
these
hurt is the captain, and he's only taken 1 stress worth of damage. He's actually doing just fine.
Okay.
Yeah, my arm's bleeding.
His arm's stuck out all over.
What are these things? Animals or like sentient? I don't know what they are.
So, nothing in the report that you read about these guys, because these match the description of the Tlaprachme.
No, but I don't know what that.
Nothing in the description indicated that they were like a sapient species. They're basically just bipedal predators on the planet.
Okay, so they're gonna like freeze to death or something, like.
They probably won't freeze to death. Actually, they'll probably wake up in a bit and then just kind of wander off.
All right. Well, if they were sentient, especially, I would be like, hey, we can get them in somewhere where they can wake up later and not be dead, but not attacking us. But anyway, yeah, let's go on to wherever we're trying to get to. Unless there's anything else you guys want to do around here, any scans you want to make, or whatever. I feel like we can just move on.
Yeah,
Combat
move on.
over. Yeah, we had no momentum left, I feel like, so I think we're good.
All right. I mean that works for me. You guys can go on to the station if you want.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, please.
So you guys head off to the actual entrance, and when there, you are met with a Klingon warrior who is clearly part of the security detail. And he says, "Is this the crew of the Sorpuq vaHbo?"
Yes.
All right, you're expected. Please continue. And he lets you through. All right, I have to check my notes here. So, you enter the station, and Dr. Krell is past the door. Just, please follow me. And so you are, unless you decide to object, you are led through a few corridors into what looks like some kind of a command station. Got lots of control terminals and whatnot. On one side of the control terminal is a very large pane of glass with a, all you can see through it is just sort of a dull bluish glow. And then there are a lot of computer terminals, and there's in fact one past the glass. While you're doing this, an Atlantic bottlenose dolphin swims up to the computer terminal on the other side of the glass. It's underwater.
Weird, okay.
Nice.
And the Dr. Krell gestures towards the dolphin and says, "And of course, This is the head of the Federation science team, Dr. Ephepion. At which point you hear some squealing and clicking noises, and then a computerized voice says, "Greetings, Commander Borath."
Greetings.
Bro, the dolphin's talking.
Yes.
How's the temperature of the water?
It is most comfortable. Thank you for asking.
You're welcome. I knew the Federation had dolphins, but I've never met one.
Well, what do you think?
Very interesting to see you. Remarkable. How often do you have to go up for air?
Oh, every few hours or so.
What the hell?
That's not bad.
No, it's
Solid.
my species evolved millions of years ago to be very efficient underwater predators, and we are very efficient with our oxygen use, and we even managed to sleep with one eye open, literally.
I heard that back on your home world, one of your contemporary species kind of kept you all housed as slaves. Is that in your history books anywhere? Or whatever it is you use?
Yes, it is.
That's a shame.
But
Good.
the practice ended several centuries ago, and now most of our species just hangs out in reefs, getting high on pufferfish venom, and yeah,
This
A
sounds
true warrior's life.
yeah. And also, we stopped all that weird business with baby seals.
Oh.
Oh, that's good, because that was pretty bad for a while.
Oh.
Yeah, well, every
That's
species.
not good PR.
Every
Oh, that's
species
Canadian
goes
stuff.
through its own, moral evolution, as it were.
It's true.
Of course.
So,
I see pufferfish venom wasn't exactly off the table, though.
well, it's not
Yeah.
like we killed a pufferfish. We just
You
give
just
them
use them to get high?
give them a little nip, and they puff up, and then you take a little sting, and yeah. What do you want from us?
Nothing.
We're a fun-loving
I'm not gonna
species. I hear that Klingons themselves indulge in some hedonistic pleasures from time to time.
You know how we roll.
Yeah. I mean, hey,
you
look,
need the entire cask of blood wine.
If we didn't have double standards, we wouldn't have any.
look, blood wine.
You know what you need to make blood wine, right?
Blood wine is I'm sure it's great stuff, but have you ever tried to ferment alcohol in the ocean?
Mm,
You ever try inventing something that floats on the surface?
It probably dilutes too much.
Yeah,
I see your point.
It's very hard to brew alcohol in the ocean, so our culture has adopted a different recreational chemical. And that's all there is to it.
That's fair. Very fair.
Well, more power to themselves.
However, it would be most helpful if you could help us locate the source of the gravitic anomaly, because it is becoming dangerous, and we might need an evacuation, and I'm going to go ahead and guess that your ship is not currently equipped to house genus Tursinops passengers.
Not that I don't think we are now, but what we do have is a large cargo bay and a transporter. And I don't know about transporting water if we needed to, but
Don't we have that extra large fish tank in the storage?
we might. We'll have to double check.
That's
For the aquarium we were planning,
We could just-
we decided
we could
not
just
to
help
do
them out.
because
We can just help now. Let's
we
help
need
now.
more room for animals. Normal stuff.
Alright, well, maybe it would be a good idea to contact the ship and have them begin preparations to house myself and my two colleagues, just in case.
Okay.
Of course.
I will, of course, transmit to your ship the specific requirements, but as long as we are only spending a few days, our requirements are fairly easy to meet. We have a fairly broad pH and salinity range that we'll tolerate, and of course, I'm sure your shipboard oxygen will be more than sufficient. But it does mean that we'll need open air at the top of the housing facility.
How large is that fish tank you're going to use for the onboard aquarium so we have fresh fish?
Wait, say that again?
How large is that fish tank going to be?
Well,
It's,
it needs to be big enough to house 3 dolphins, apparently.
All right, so we'll contact the ship and have them make the preparations
All right.
to the specifications.
Okay. So some crew member answers, and they agree, and they start setting up a big old saltwater tank in the cargo bay.
Just to be clear, we called the Lieutenant Klang on the bridge.
That's fair.
And had him make it happen. So
no, that's fair.
Because Lieutenant Klang needs his recognition.
All right. I have to double check my my notes real quick. All right. So the Dr. Krell says, well, now that we have that established, Captain, the first gravitational anomalies that we noticed started about a month ago, but they were not very significant, and we thought that perhaps they were simply errors in our algorithms. But now, virtually all small bodies in this system are not in their predicted location, with the degree of deviation inversely proportional to the square of the mass of the object in question.
That sounds like gravity to me.
Yeah.
Captain, I think we should put one of our ship's 2 nerds in charge of this. In this case, Mogok.
Why not both? But yes, Mogok, you lead the way.
Well, we have one here, so.
Mogok, it's up to you.
Kent Hoven's employee asked, didn't SciShow kind of debunk the dolphins with the pufferfish toxin? I mean, look, dude, this is a franchise where someone flew through a crack in an event horizon. Don't question it.
If you unironically use the word debunk, your point is wrong.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know. All I know is it's, we're putting the fiction in science fiction, so.
Alright, so, you guys, if you want to have access to the the station sensors and whatnot, you can take a reason science check, difficulty 1, assisted by the station's computer sensors. So who has the best reason science, and who would like to assist, if necessary?
I'm 11.
I'm sorry.
I'm 8 for reason and science.
Ooh.
No.
Gosh.
Not smart.
Yeah, I'm 11. I'm 11.
Ken Hoven's employee says he's new to the series, but are you new to Star Trek? Because this is just Star Trek.
Yeah, this is just Star Trek.
All right, so
Dakota, what's your reason science?
Dakota? Dakota, you dead man?
Too much blood wine.
Man
I warned him.
Great.
Yeah.
Captain, the engineer's not responding.
Our engineer seems to have died.
The engine or the engineer?
Utah.
Engineer.
Let's go on. Continue.
We
Imperative.
But by the way, his reason science is only 10, which is not great.
Well, why don't you go, Crouch, and then I will assist.
Okay.
Because yours is 11 and mine is 10.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Well, you didn't scan nothing.
Who's our science officer?
Oh, I just checked Discord. There's a thing there.
Klang, which is our
Our
science
science
officer.
officer is flying. He's on the ship.
Lane. Okay.
Alright, so, what I'm going to say is you guys don't find anything currently. But, if you would like to check again, you may. However, this will take your ship out of transporter range for the next half hour if you take the time to check again.
Of course, we need to check again, right?
I mean, I could
that's
assist you
what
by
we're
a
here
abysmal
for.
7.
No, we're gonna just do it again, but roll better.
Okay.
Roll good dice.
Roll good dice, Crouch.
Alright, should we spend some momentum?
You don't have any. You would have to buy threat.
No, we're not gonna spend. We're just gonna try again.
Okay. Wait a minute. What? We're scanning something? Is that right?
Yep, you're scanning around to see if there's any weird anomalies or readings with the station sensors.
Do you have a value you want to?
It would be a focus that I would use in astrophysics.
Sure.
Yeah, that'd be focus.
Yeah, there you go.
Good,
Focus
okay.
on. All right.
Literally.
Captain. Oh, hey, look!
Okay.
A success!
Yay!
Alright. Well,
Success.
you did not find the cause of the anomaly. However, or at least you don't know that you have. You have, however, found an anomalous tachyon field similar to that of a misaligned cloaking device somewhere on the surface of the planet, but you can only locate it to a region of about 10 square kilocams in area. And
That's a lot.
it is a fair bit away. You would need to actually either take a shuttle or or to transport over there if you wanted to check it out.
But we can't transport it for
Oh, it's a great thing our transporters are, right?
That's true, which means it's a good time for a quick intermission. So we will be back soon, guys. This will be an opportunity for anyone to use, bathroom, get a fresh
It's been an
drink,
hour already.
any of those things. So we'll be back. Whoops, didn't mean to have the opening playing again. My bad. However, we are back, and so while you guys are scanning the location of this, the weather starts to pick up and become much more harsh before the ship gets there. So I am spending a point of ret to introduce a new complication. It is Winter Storm. It increases the threat of any action taken while outside during the duration of the storm by 1, the threat range. There you go. However, finally, after the storm has picked up and reached a rather furious pace, the ship comes back around from its orbit, and you are contacted alerting you that the ship is now available for transport.
Alright. Let's transport over there.
Alright, so as you leave the research station, the weather is ferocious. A strong, frigid winds blowing sunward carry snow and make it hard to hear. So, there you go. Oh, I was supposed to spend an extra thread. I'm sorry. And, no. Yeah, so it is now, this is called Snowstorm 2. Actually, the thread actually increases by 2. So, or actually, no, it's still 1. Whatever. Let's see. So, you are transported to the new location. And you need to start searching around, but we're also... Oh, your momentum is already at 0, so we're good. This is the new scene. In fact, it's a new act, if you will.
Nice.
Right, so while you're out there, you're gonna need to start scanning. So, you need to take a difficulty 1 daring science check in order to scan for the location that is causing these anomalies, or this anomalous tachyon field.
I'm 11.
I'm a 9, so I don't want to.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you over the sound of the storm, Dapper.
Actually, that reminds me, I should actually switch to the sound of the storm, shouldn't I?
Yeah.
Hey, you guys put the
Whoops.
sounds on, and it can be harder to hear and make it a little more challenging.
Yeah.
I recommend it. I did it. Last scene wasn't the easiest.
I have the sound on, but I turned it way down.
And your character is better hearing than mine.
My character can alter how sound.
Your character has got a pretty good hearing. I'm gonna... So what are we doing? Scanning, or are we waiting on someone?
I mean, I
Oh yeah,
you're
waiting
scanning.
on someone with a better score than a 9.
11. So, anyone have better than 11?
Come on, guys. See what scores, what your daring signs are. Let us know. We don't know how to do it.
Okay, so
I'm
3 of
very
us.
smart.
Alright. Then I will roll.
Okay. Boom!
9!
Wait,
That is
did
pretty
you have your
successful.
focus on?
It is on, I just don't.
Yeah, take it off and then roll again, buddy.
Well, wait a minute. No, this is astrophysics. We're scanning.
For a tachyon field on a planet, take it off. Oh, there you go. Now, who was assisting?
Was that supposed to be daring?
Daring
It's
science.
supposed to be daring.
That puts me at 11.
Yeah, you're on the you're using the wrong attribute too.
That might not be bad.
Extra.
And did you put the threat range at 2? Like you were supposed to?
Complication range?
Yeah, the complication range. Did you? I assume no.
No. Look, my
Alright.
daring.
Do you want me to
Failure.
assist? I'm at 11 and I have it set right.
My daring's the
Yes,
same as
I
my.
do. But failure to do that means I'm giving myself a threat.
I was not aware.
Ooh,
Okay,
and
alright.
2 more! Which means, you know how you guys defeated those 3 horrible creatures?
Hang on a second. You're supposed to just roll a 1 for an assist,
Yeah, he was
right?
supposed to roll 1.
Yeah.
Did you
But
roll
remember-
1 and it error out, or did you actually
But
roll
remember
2?
how I said next time I was going to be harsher?
Well, the question is it erroring out, or did he actually roll 2?
Honor system.
Corporal?
Huh?
Did you
Did you
actually
roll
roll
one
2?
or two?
1 or 2?
For complication range?
No, for how many
No,
dice
the
you
patch
roll.
roll.
For
I had
task
a
roll.
2.
Oh,
Yeah.
there you go.
So that's a mental
When,
error.
when
and
you're
I think
assisting, yeah.
if we
When you're
get punished
assisting,
for
you
that,
have it.
Alright, we're just
Should I-
gonna
should I
use the
read
same.
them all or just right here?
Nope, you're good. We're just gonna reuse
Okay.
the same battle map, but more creatures appear. So,
Okay.
and by the way, though, I did spend myself down to 0 threat, so don't worry too much.
Where are we positioned? Are we have different positions now?
I'm just gonna
or
go ahead and
same
say that
position?
you are where you are. It don't matter much. Right, so
I like the battle map, though. It's quite
the
nice.
creatures appear, and you guys may take your first turn, and I'm going to turn on the roll 20 so people can see the combat.
Here.
means I have to switch to monitors because I can't.
I suppose I'll go first. I'm going to
Okay.
I'm going to take here and fire at this one to the north of me.
Okay. Did you take aim?
No, I use my free move to move.
Okay, so you can fire, but make sure you have the threat range at 2.
Understood.
Alright, that is not a hit.
Oh,
Okay,
it's
so
sad.
this guy moves up here and decides to claw at your face. Take
Oh,
a
no.
daring security check.
Oh, no! Falling at my face. What's the complication range?
2.
Oh,
Alright, well, you succeeded. So you managed to... Actually, no, it succeeded because it rolled 1 success and I goes to the attacker. So I get an extra point of threat.
balls!
Yep, and I get to attack you with 4 challenge dice worth of... of damage.
Oh no. Please tell me it's not vicious.
I am going to double check. It is not vicious,
Don't jinx it.
but it is piercing, which means you take the full 2 damage instead of ignoring that full 2 damage.
Ow.
Yep.
You take all the damage.
Alright, so now it is someone else's turn.
Alright, I'm going to move in position. Just move it a little bit. Come on, move that. So I got line of sight. And then I'm going to... How do you ping again?
Just hold down the left mouse button on the thing.
I want to shoot that one. And what is that?
Oh, I have too many of these guys.
Control, what?
You're shooting... I'm sorry, which one? Oh, yeah, that's control... security.
Security.
Make sure you have the threat range
2
on 2.
dice. Complication 2, no focus.
Yeah, complication range 2.
Oh yeah!
And you aimed, right?
I did not aim because I moved. I had to
Then
move.
that is
I
a
couldn't aim.
miss.
F!
Yeah. Alright. So one of the creatures runs up to vaHbo and decides to try to bite him.
Oh no.
It's gonna bite you.
Do I have to roll for that?
You do. You need to take a daring security check.
Daring security.
It's pretty daring.
Yep. And that is a fail because it rolled 3 successes on 2 dice because it has a focus on biting.
But Brock Lowell.
You know,
Yeah,
when
okay.
we did go well before, I thought, this kid's too good to be true. And then it turns out it is. Way too good.
Well, look. Sometimes things happen.
I think we might get eaten.
Anything's plausible.
So let's see. That's okay. So you took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but really only 5. However, that is enough for an injury. So if you would like, you
But
could
I feel
spend.
determined not to be injured.
Okay.
Oh!
So you use your determination to avoid the non-lethal injury, and you are still up.
Don't I have 2 determinations because of the thingy?
You do.
So I still have 1 determination.
Yes, you do.
And I am gonna be a little, let's see here. I am going to use a point of determination, if I can.
With which focus?
If I
Or
can.
value, sorry.
To challenge a value.
Okay, what value would you like to challenge? In which case I would actually award you a point of determination.
Cool under pressure. Because here's what I'm trying to do. Let me know if this works. I still have a batleth out or available. I want to pull that thing out and go for like a tough kill shot. But I feel like if I miss, I'm kind of screwed.
Well, that
and I feel
that
like
wouldn't
maybe
really
I'm a
be
little
challenging. That
nervous
would be
about
using a value.
What's that?
That would more be using the value than challenging it.
But I think I'm a little nervous and I might miss or something.
Okay.
So the cool under pressure might be challenged.
So challenging your cool under pressure would mean that you are not going to be cool under pressure.
That's what I'm saying. I might miss.
So
Cool under pressure, I would hit him. I'd be like...
You might miss either way. But how are you going to panic?
That's what I'm saying. I'm going to have a little, fear that I'm going to miss it.
Well, then you're going to have to leave. You want to run away?
No, I want to swing for it, but have a fear that I'm going to miss and maybe, misjudge my aim or something like that.
He wants to
have a little, trembling arm action, and I don't know.
So, this is a very strange request. I'm going to rule that here are your options.
I don't understand why, because we just talked about this right before.
You may use the value to attack and gain an automatic...
No,
an automatic one. Yes, I'm letting you know what I'm going to allow. You may use the value to gain an automatic 1 on your check, as well as then roll the other die. You may challenge the value to disengage from combat and back off.
It should be not being cool under pressure.
Yeah, that's not what I want to do at all, so let's just forget it.
Okay.
Because I feel like you're not understanding what I mean.
I'm really not. You want to gain a point, so you want to gain...
Because we talked about this right before.
But what I'm hearing from you is you want to gain a point of determination, strike out cool under pressure, and then still do your regular action.
No.
Well, what do you want to do that you wouldn't be able to do without either challenging or using the value?
I feel like we're both speaking in English words, but you may as well be understanding a completely different language.
It might be. I'm asking you to clarify. So
I just want to forget it, the whole thing, and just defend myself like normal.
Okay.
So, I got... What do you mean, boo?
Use your determination.
I just tried to, and the exact opposite of what I wanted to happen.
I told you you could use it to gain an automatic 1 on a roll. So you automatically get 2 successes on this check if you want to by using the value. Or you can challenge it and back off.
Alright, I'm done.
So what are you going to do?
I'm done!
Did you roll?
I feel like you guys are just ignoring what I'm saying.
I don't understand
what you're saying. So I told you already what I wanted to do.
Okay, which is?
So do it.
What? So you want to challenge your value and then attack?
No! Why are you...
I'm confused.
Go back and watch the VOD then.
Just roll your attack if you're going to attack. Okay.
You're pissing me off, dude.
You succeeded. Barely. Alright, and what weapon were you using? Sorry.
Check the VOD.
Was it the batleth?
Check the VOD.
I don't know.
I said I was going to use my knife. Remember when you wouldn't let me do the thing I was trying to do that we talked about for like 15 minutes before we started that I'd be able to do. So just use the freaking knife.
Okay. I believe it is now one more turn for the enemy, and they can't actually attack this turn, so they're just going to get up to Torg, and that is someone else's turn.
There you go.
I mean, I can go.
Okay.
I already went, so I can't do it.
Alright. I'll shoot it.
Which one?
The one that just approached Mohawk.
Okay.
Cover's path.
You can take the aim action if you want to.
Okay, I'll take aim. Is that still, what was it? Daring and security? Am I stupid?
Control and security.
Control.
And what weapon are you using right now?
That's the rifle.
Got it.
Roll.
Well, I gain a threat, but you do successfully hit.
Alright, firing.
Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, well, that guy just dropped. Wait, hold on.
Ah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, not quite, sorry. My bad.
Which one do you fire at?
Alright, it's actually whoever hasn't gone yet, so I guess that's T. Lane.
No, I went first.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll just roll an assist from Dakota because apparently he's just gone.
Yeah, I don't know.
So we'll take a 1, 2 control. 30. All right, he didn't help out any, but that's okay. So right now, you can basically have an assist from Dakota on any given roll in the combat until he figures out how to come back. But it is the creature's turn again. So one of them is going to try to swing at Commander Lorg.
Oh god.
And
yes.
let's see, it gets 3 successes, which means you
good.
lose. You get nothing.
Roll your damage. Come on. Oh.
Alright, and is that vicious? It was clawing. Nope, doesn't do anything.
Yay! Oh no, he attacked my hair.
Who would like to go next?
Okay, so we're back at the beginning of our turn?
Yep.
Okay, I would like to go, and I'm going to use my bat.
Bat left?
Yes.
Okay.
And I want to use my a true warrior can hold their own in battle value.
Okay, you gain a automatic 2, and you may now roll odd die and see if you succeed.
Alright.
Alright, that's 2. So you hold up, you already have 2 successes. Give me a second. Because you still won, because he only rolled 1 success, so you still get to roll your damage.
Yay!
And make sure you note in your personal log that you succeeded, and now you have 2, 3, 5 damage, which actually gets reduced, but still, it's damage. Alright, the creature next to Borak will take a swing with its claws.
I would like to know, anybody
And,
that, if you shoot at the enemy that I am trying to fight on my own, I will punch you in my next move. So, keep that in mind.
Borak,
Wait, why were you
could you
punching?
take a daring security check? 2 dice?
Who do you want to do that?
Captain Borat, bent.
Oh. What do you want me to do?
Take a daring security check because you just got attacked, and so you get to try to resist. Alright, well, so here's the good news and the bad news. The good news is you did not win. The bad news is he also got no successes, so you take no damage because his attack at you was extremely ineffective. So now it is someone else's turn.
Alright, I will go. I will shoot. I'm going to aim first at this one here.
Okay.
And then...
Keep in mind, I'm going to punch you if you do.
Well, you want him to die, don't you?
Yes, but I'm fine this time.
Well, I
man.
will point out the person
Oh,
who's
God.
currently in the most danger is Captain Borath. He is sort of isolated, and he also is more than halfway through his stress track.
Is that right here?
No.
That's like
He's to the east of you.
here.
How am I actually see it? Okay.
So one thing you could do is you could come, like, say, here for free, and then shoot at the enemy attacking him. You wouldn't get to aim, but you would still get to fire.
I could go where?
Like, somewhere around, like, here.
That's a big one. Okay.
Oh, wait, where were you? Were you all the way down here?
I was right here, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, then, hold on a second. Just come to here, then.
I can move.
Go to here.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. I will attack that one. How much momentum do we have?
You guys have none.
What
However,
is
I
it?
only
We have
have
no
3
momentum.
threat. You could just buy an extra die with a threat.
This is a complication 1.
Complication 2.
Okay. And what do I have to roll? 2?
Yep.
It's complication 2 and I gotta roll a 2?
Yep.
Alright, I'm gonna buy a point of determination to be able to roll 3 dice.
Well, that's just spending a point of threat.
Or, I'm sorry.
Wait,
Oh, yeah,
do you
I
have
could
a value
spend-
that would work?
I have a value.
What,
Loyal to the death. The captain is about to get killed here.
I mean, I would
So,
say that that's
yeah.
your death, but what else do you have?
I have an unending thirst for blood.
Okay.
And stay focused through chaotic conditions.
Alright, I'll tell you what. If you give me 1 threat to make this a lethal attack, I will let you spend a point of determination to automatically get a roll of a 1 on a die to attack that thing.
So I'm rolling 2 dice, but I only have to get...
You actually only have to roll 1 die, but one of them is already 2 successes.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I add a point of threat for this being a lethal attack, and now you roll 1 die. It's a control security, or is that what you just did?
Yes.
Okay, doesn't matter. You didn't get a hit on that one, but you still roll 2 successes, which is enough to shoot it. So roll your damage.
Damage. Oh, boom. Ooh. 6.
So that is a fair bit of damage right there. It has definitely noticed you. Okay. So,
I wanted it to die, not notice me.
well, here's the thing. It's their turn now, and so it is going to try and just disengage recklessly and attack. But what I'm going to argue is that because it's being extremely reckless after being very angry at Puj, if you would like, you may take a quick attack against it, which it cannot counter with your daring security.
Damn security? Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
That's 2?
Can I get-
Task roll 2?
Yeah, 2, and make sure that the complication range is also a 2. All right, that's a hit. Roll your damage. Ouch.
Oh, bam.
You just knocked that thing straight out. It's
You
done.
just stabbed it.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Yeah, so... Yeah, no. It's not dead, but it's also... Oh, sorry. 5, and then I just did my own math wrong, sorry. So yeah, as it was trying to leave, it let its guard down, and you just took the opportunity to just blast it. And yeah, it's down now.
Anyway, I just started blasting.
Anyways, I started blasting.
Exactly. All right.
Is there just
who?
the one by Luge? Is that the only one left?
So there's one by Lorth and there's one by Mohawk. So who wants to take another turn? I don't think vaHbo or Lorth have gone, but if one of you want to go and shoot at one of those
I
two,
went first.
I'll shoot.
so one thing you could do is you could get an assist die from Mohawk.
I'd like that.
All right. So why don't you shoot? You can take an aim and then shoot at the thing, and then I will roll a assist for Mohawk. Once I actually get that character sheet out. There it is.
Oh, sorry, I rolled twice. That was another mistake. I double.
I'll take whichever one was the first one.
Okay.
Alright, so that's 3 assists, or three successes. You aimed, so you only actually needed 1, which means you now have 2 more momentum. Which means you have 2 momentum.
I'm firing.
And yeah. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 5. So there you go. Okay. I think that is the entire group here. Unless you would like Mohawk to try to move away or something. Doesn't really matter.
He's gonna get gnawed on a little bit.
Alright, so the one next to Mohawk is going to go ahead and try to fight him. And it's... I think it actually misses. Give me a second. No, it actually succeeds. So, and then Mohawk fails to counter it, so he's going to take some damage here. Let's see.
I see that worked well.
Never mind. He doesn't take any damage, because I can't roll, apparently. Alright.
Should I roll for you?
Who wants to go next? Now, one thing I want to point out is, Bent, you do have the option to give your turn, basically, to someone else as a free turn.
Sure.
So you could tell someone, like, hey, fire at this guy.
Hey, whoever has a nice long disruptor rifle, shoot him.
Want me to shoot again?
Yeah,
Do
just
it.
order Ethel to shoot again. There you go. No, you have to actually roll the attack, but I'm going to take that as your damage roll.
Okay.
That is insufficient to actually hit, but it does give me an extra point of threat.
That's right.
And the one next to Lorg is going to go now.
Okay.
And it hits with 2 successes. So Lorg, take your daring security check. Try to get... Well, that's not enough.
Oh. I rolled 2 successes.
Yes, but so did he. An attacker wins ties.
Oh.
I know, right?
Oh.
So you take no damage because he was clawing at you. I should just stop clawing and start fighting. That's my new thing. I'm going to start doing the fights.
Not a bad idea.
Okay.
No. Alright, so now everyone except the captain can go. If someone wants to take a shot at something, and they're not Mohawk, Mohawk can assist.
Colton, do you
I
want
will take a shot.
At the one attacking Mohawk. That's the only one you can see, really.
Yeah.
Okay. So he'll assist you.
So I'm doing to control security.
Didn't actually help very much. So that did nothing.
Shall I go next?
But yeah, that's all of them have gone. So yeah, go ahead.
Quick question. I forgot to ask this. Does my focus play on martial arts apply to that weapon?
What are you attacking with?
That.
Sure.
Oh, cool. Okay, I'm gonna attack with that.
All right. That's 2 successes,
Well, there you go.
and he only gets 2 successes. But because you're attacking, you win the time. So there you go.
Oh dear.
Oof.
I think this poor guy's about to lose a limb.
So he does not lose the limb. However, he does fall unconscious.
Oh, good.
All right, and I believe Ethel or Dot, I think they're the last person who can go.
Alright.
Gonna take aim.
Yep.
Okay. Well, you didn't hit.
Well.
But that's okay. Alright, so the last guy once again attacks Mohawk and gets 2 successes. For a second there I thought it was 4, but it's only 2. And Mohawk gets 1 success, which is not sufficient. And it is a bite this time, because I'm not an idiot, apparently. and it still doesn't do any damage.
So we're all just fighting and no one can hurt each other.
Well, I mean, I just suck at rolling apparently, but yeah. So, who wants to go next?
Can anyone go? Are we starting new turns again?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then I'll shoot again.
Okay. I'll assume that
Do
you
we-
aim.
We don't have momentum, right?
What's that?
We have no momentum, is that correct?
You have. Let's give me 1 second. You have 2 momentum.
Okay, so I'm going to do 3 dice.
Okay.
Spend one of those momentums. Security control roll.
All right. Well, you hit because I'm going to assume that you aim. Because why wouldn't you?
Right, exactly. I aimed. Of course I aimed.
Yeah.
All right. Ooh, look at all those comm badges there.
All right. All right. This guy is starting to look pretty bad. Who wants to go next?
I'll go. I'll draw my disruptor pistol,
Okay.
and I'm going to fire with that at the one attacking my back.
Okay. All right. You guys gained 2 momentum because I'm just assuming that you aimed. So you guys are up to 3 momentum. So there you go. And you may.
Oh wait, that's my battle. Ignore that.
Oh yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah,
Yeah, this guy is out. Okay. So you guys have successfully avoided dying due to horrible animals. Although vaHbo is currently on not a whole lot of stress left, but it does give you the opportunity to try again to scan to find the location of this anomaly.
before we start scanning, Crewman Apple, I order you to go slap some bandages on the captain.
Roger Dodger.
Okay. Which is
What
actually
do I
a
have
good point
to
because he's.
roll anything?
So this is going to be a control medicine check, and you have your what is it? Field medicine focus.
Yeah.
So turn your focus to on.
Okay, it's on. All right.
Okay. You do nothing.
Bandages are covered in blood of what we...
Yeah. However,
Sorry,
No, you know what you did? You did the thing where you take out the band-aid, but it goes and flaps in on itself and gets stuck to the sticky side.
Yeah, I spent so much time trying to undo it that...
So I'll say this. If you guys want to, or if, actually this is for Bent. Bent, if you want to, I'll let you take an out-of-combat recovery, which means you spend momentum, and I have to double-check the rules, but you can regain some stress.
We have free momentum. Go for it.
Sure.
Yeah.
So, let's see. Let me double check the rules on that one because I'm not super used to it.
I feel like I didn't get that option when I was in sick bay.
That's because you actually had taken a fatal injury.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I guess that's good.
279 is the page I'm looking for, apparently. So many damn pages in this book.
Well, ship page we want to go to. Well, wait.
All right, give me a second, guys. I gotta double check this.
Where in the
sorry.
world is Engineer Moga?
All right. Let's see.
Is it on 279 Fast Recovery X?
Oh, is it 279? No, it's not fast recovery. It's I don't know why it's not an easier thing to find. Normally it's supposed to be done in combat, but like, you just got out of combat. I don't care. I don't mind doing it right now. But like, where is the darn rule for it? Because I'm still, you know, new at this, so...
Is it the last part of 278? Determine final details?
No, I don't think so. This is, yeah, that's NPC special rules, but that's not it. Maybe it's under combat action, or combat actions or something. Combat encounters, combat gear, combat in space, combat momentum spends. There you go, 173.
Oh my gosh, I was going.
I know, right? You were so wrong.
I was scrolling down, not up.
74, 73. Okay, avoid stress, avoid injury, harm. Is that not a momentum spend? Is it a gosh darn determination spend?
You can spend 2 threat for a notable NPC to avoid 1 injury.
Well, I didn't.
Well, that's NPC.
You know what? Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna look it up later, and right now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say that what's your fitness there, Borak?
7.
I'm gonna argue that you get half of that rounded up, so you get 4 stress back. How's that sound?
Sure.
Come in. The GM left the rule funding. What are we supposed to do?
I'm coming back.
What's going on?
I'm coming back. My computer decided to do a hiccup.
Ah! I'm
All right.
scared.
So because I have no idea where to find that, and because I know it's a thing, I'm just gonna go ahead and say you're now at 2 stress, and it cost you a momentum, but I already did that. So, all right, you are now at 3 momentum, which means you could add up to 2 dice to your check, and the check to find the location of the thing is a let me double check. It's a difficulty 2 reason engineering. Oh, sorry, no, that's wrong. Difficulty 2. Oh goodness, where am I looking? There it is. Daring science difficulty 1. You have 3 science, so you could add up to 2 dice if you wanted to.
Now, who's going to do this roll?
What's that?
Who's going to do this roll? I think it was Ben and Rouge. I'll be what Mogak, the daring science. Mogak?
Mine's 11, daring science. Is this difficulty 1?
Yeah.
Oh,
Who's going to assist? Anyone?
please somebody assist.
Can we have Mogak assist?
Science, I'm 11, so I'll assist.
Do it.
I tried.
I'll tell you what. I will let Duke roll 2 more dice if he spends all his momentum, because otherwise you guys are getting attacked again.
Oh my gosh. Okay. This is for scanning, right?
Yep.
Rolling 2 dice.
Okay.
Thank you.
I don't know why you didn't spend any momentum again, but, you know.
That was all our momentum, I thought.
Well, you spent all of what you found one. So you found an entrance to an outpost after scanning through. So you found a little area that just looked like another snowbank. But your scan says it's the entrance to an outpost. So you push through.
I'm predicting Romulans.
And,
Yeah.
yeah.
Fucking Romulans.
So,
Either that or the founders.
you found an access hatch that was cloaked, but now you found it. But it's locked.
Okay.
Cloak.
You're gonna require
Cloak. It's
a
Romulans.
difficulty 2 reason engineering check to successfully unlock.
I am 13 reason engineering.
Can we have Mogaf assist Krush?
Yeah.
Alright. There you go.
Okay. Okay.
Give me a second. Let me check. Reason.
Why? I don't get it.
The dice hate us.
We've clearly done something.
Even with a 15, that means it rolled like 16 or 17. Wow.
Alright, so here's what's happening. You guys are all going to be in the same location.
Dude, there's something wrong with this stuff.
Maybe.
No, we're just extremely unlikely.
So you guys are all in the same location.
Okay.
And, second, let me make sure everyone is there. Let me put Pucho there. Alright. Alright, so, on the winds, you hear the howl of another one of the monsters. There's only one right now. And, Duke and Mohawk may continue to make checks. However, it is your guys' turn first, so if you would like, that can be the first thing that happens. You take another check, and Mohawk may assist. You have 1 momentum. You could spend it on this if you wanted to. But there's another creature on the way.
Did you say Kruj? Is that me?
Yeah.
Is that what you said? Okay. I'm going to spend the momentum.
Okay.
Roll 3 dice. Yeah. So 3.
Okay.
Throw the complication in there.
So I'm upping the threat to 5. However, Mohawk is going to go ahead and take a assist. So you guys gain 3 momentum.
Nice.
You manage to open the door, and you can get through before the creature. You can all just run through before the creature attacks.
Nice.
Is that
Alright.
all right? So I'll assume that you do that.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Here, do let's actually do
So
it.
you run through into a mostly just dark interior, and this is a new scene. So as the door opens, the roars of more of these monsters, you can hear them on the wing. But you hurry inside, and you can easily see the door from the inside. And you find yourselves in an abandoned Romulan base with the power out.
Well, gee, would you look at that?
It's always the Romulans.
Yep.
I'll talk about the founders.
Now, because you guys are inside, the threat level is going back to 1 because, or the complication range, sorry, is going back to 1 because you are no longer under the effects of the storm.
Is that why the complication is 2? Okay.
Yep.
Nice.
Well, what do I get for making a successful prediction?
Yeah, he should get some. Oh.
I mean,
Gratitude?
Sticker?
yeah, good
A
job.
slow clap.
Yay.
But we are at about 2 hours. I think it's probably a good place to call it for now.
Oh.
You guys got inside, and we are going to have 2 momentum left for the next section, or the next time we play. And yeah, you guys have defeated a whole bunch of horrible, horrible monsters. You've healed up a little bit. You found an ancient, or not ancient, sorry, just an abandoned Romulan base. It actually really isn't ancient. It's not that old. Like, you can just look around. It's not ancient. I don't know why I said that.
Okay.
But yeah, thanks everybody.
You're ancient.
And I'm gonna stop the stream if I can figure out which darn window I'm supposed to look at for that. How many windows open? All right, I'm gonna just get out of the Roll20 window. That's a quick one. And then my other windows. That's that window. Okay. Oh, there it is. All right, bye everybody.
Bah.